Good evening, everyone, or good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is in your part of the world. See, who do we have in here? Looks like we had some people come in early. Hopefully, everyone's still here. Hello, Ace. Hello, Demoose. Hello, Anne. Hello, Arlene. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Winstone. Hello, DJ. Hello, Emily. Hello, Reverend Joe. Well, it looks like everyone that's chatted so far. Well, even though my birthday's not until tomorrow, I got a birthday lunch today. Had a friend take me to the Chinese buffet in Boonville, Lynn's Chinese Buffet. That was very good. I like that place. We got 3 plates of food, 2 plates of the main food, and then a plate of desserts, which is probably about 2 plates more than I should have eaten, but it was good. Very good. Thank you, Demoose. Thank you, Reverend Joe. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Teresa. And I will be doing a special birthday live tomorrow at 1 o'clock Central. And that's 1 p.m. Because I had someone ask me if I was going to do it at 1 a.m. Nope, I don't think so. I'm usually up at 1 a.m., but I don't want to just be starting a live at 1. Oh, look who we have here. Oh, she has a name now. This is Precious. She loves me so much. She always has to climb right up in my lap. And the other calico is doing the same thing. This one has for a couple weeks now. But now the other one, so she has to be right up here with me, lays down next to me to sleep. Yeah, and that's, I believe it's Felix you hear over there. Yeah, I think that's Felix. He's pretty active. And here comes the little boy. I haven't named him yet. I usually have to pick him up and hold him. He hasn't got to the point where he just comes to me yet. Yes, we know you do, Precious. What you got on your head there? And right after the live on Sunday, the kitten that I said I'd planned on taking to the vet on Monday died. Actually, right after the live, I gave him his medicine and stuff. I knew he wasn't doing good. And he died just very few minutes after that. So Monday morning, I called and asked if I could take Daisy in his place to his appointment. And they said sure, because I'd intended to call and make an appointment for Daisy anyways. And oh no, Daisy was a little bit sicker than I thought she was. I knew she had the diarrhea. As it turns out, she was dehydrated. She had an upper respiratory infection. And she tested positive for, see if I can look it up here. Coccidiosis. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Well, that's the same thing that all the kittens tested positive for. And I did some research on it and found out that it's very, very common in cats. But normally, a healthy adult cat, not always, but they can normally fight it off on their own. But then kittens and cats with weakened immune systems and stuff need some medicine for it. And since Daisy had an upper respiratory infection, that probably means she had a weakened immune system. But I think she's feeling better already. Ow! Sweetie! What'd you do? The other calico kitten just bit my toe. Trying to find where I wasn't cat here. Okay, Reverend Joe. Yeah, I had to try to fit it in somewheres. I know in the evening it's very busy with lives. And then in the morning there's a few lives, so 1 o'clock sound like it'd be about the best time not to overlapping with as many people in this community. Well, thank you, Windstone. I don't know if you can see her, but Sweetie came up now. Got some beautiful markings. She doesn't like have her stomach show, but got some real pretty markings down in here. She got some orange stripes down there. Hello, Joanne. Yeah, I've loved that face ever since she was born, the moose. Yes, they do, Emily. Was that, oh no, Arlene? That's when Sweetie bit me? Well, you wouldn't think a little kid like that could bite that hard, but boy, they can bite hard. Hello, Sue. Yeah, Joanne. They explained why she wasn't paying as much attention to the kittens as she normally does. She's normally an excellent mother. She's getting back to it now. Because they'd be eating and she'd get up, walk away. But now she's back to letting them eat as long as they want to eat. They get done eating, they fall asleep right beside her or on top of her or whatever. Thank you, Emily. Hello, Ark Wildman. Hello, Barbara. Thanks, Emily. And we had some lightning around here today. The worst of it was a little bit north of here. And according to the app I have on my phone, Precept, we got 4/10 of an inch of rain today. It's supposed to be cooling off here. I think it's supposed to be hot tomorrow, and then it's supposed to cool off. We're right up pretty close to 100 again today. Thank you, Barbara. Yes, they do, the moose. I have held chickens during live before, Reverend Joe. Hello, a simple happy life. Hey, kitty. Reverend Joe, say hello to everyone. And I'll let the rest of the animals know you said hello, Reverend Joe. Now, usually chickens don't want to be held, so no, it's not as easy. Well, thunder used to scare me when I was a kid, Joanne. And my mom used to tell me, oh, it's just a lot of noise, that's all. I'll tell you, it didn't do much to calm my nerves, though. You don't think you can see them, but kittens are right here next to me. Well, Precious and Sweetie is. Oh, there's the black and white one. He went over on the footstool. Um, well, it looks like the only chickens that I have is Mr. Rock and one of the black Acelor pens. I haven't seen any of the other chickens in days. Maybe it's been a week. So I think those are the only two of those that are left. And I did have one of the guineas, but I haven't seen that guinea. I didn't see it today, and I'm pretty sure I didn't see it yesterday. But the guinea's pretty sneaky. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Joanne. Hello, Austin. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, Austin. Yes, I have some chicks, and I have two guinea keats. Only two survived all the 8 that hatched out. And I have and I have 24 chicks right now. And I've got 9 replacements on the way. Yeah, I should have had the chicks that I ordered last week. I should have had them shipped to Brett and Deborah's address because it's a day quicker. But I had been reading that the Postal Service had made some changes and they were getting the chicks shipped quicker now. Well, they're not. It's still taking 3 days to get from Texas to Arkansas. What happens is they spend the first night in Texas. Then the second night, they go to Little Rock. And then from Little Rock, that's where Brett and Deborah's mail comes out of. So I get them the next morning, if I haven't shipped their address, or if I have them come here, then they sit there until the following night, and then they go to Fayetteville and then get to Waldron. So that's 3 full days in the mail, which is too much for chicks. It stresses them out too much. Because last year when that happened, I lost a bunch of them, had the replacement shipped to Brett and Deborah's address, and they were fine. So I'm hoping that is what's going to happen this time. Here comes Superman. Well, that's good, Joanne. Oh, you're not bad, Sassy777. I keep it 70 degrees in both houses. And outside, it's been a little bit warm. No, Ann, I haven't been to any auctions in years. Yep, Joanne, you see Superman, don't ya? And Superman's another one that really loves me. Well, with everything that's been going on and the heat and stuff, still don't have the dog's fence finished up. I gotta get that done. Well, tomorrow's gonna be a busy day, so I don't know if it'll get done tomorrow, but hopefully Friday I can get that finished up. But there's no chickens run loose for them to get right now. And they're staying in the yard, so I don't have to worry about them getting in the road. Only thing, when I go somewheres, Buddy has to go stand in the middle of the road and watch me drive down the road. But then he comes back in the yard. I get home, all 3 dogs will be in the yard. There was one morning I went outside and they weren't out there. And a few minutes later, they came up the driveway. But they're doing pretty good about staying in the yard right now. Right, Superman? Want me to get a little closer, Joanne, so maybe you can reach him? Can you reach him now? His hair is so soft. He's got very thick, soft hair. Okay, I guess no one's chatting right now. Um, what else do I have to talk about? And the kitties over in the other house are doing good. I'm gonna do my live tomorrow from over there, so you'll be able to see those kitties on the live. Yeah, Joanne, he is such a sweet kitty. Aren't you, Superman? How you doing? Yeah, that's what I figured, Joanne. I haven't got a video out on them in a while, so I'll get a live with them. I do have to get a video out on them now. Well, I did a good variety of stuff when I was in New York, Sassy 777. I did commercial cleaning for years. Schools, fitness center, office buildings, and I was a truck driver for a short period of time doing local delivery for a lumber company. I drove taxi for a while. I worked at an indoor amusement park for 6 weeks, but unfortunately they closed. That job was fun. The company that was running it had a what do they call it? Yeah, what they called it. But they had a 1 year lease to operate that, and they thought at the end of the year that the lease is going to be renewed because they were interested in buying the place. Well, come to find out, the one who owned the building had an offer from a car dealership to buy it. So that was the end of that. So what else did I do? And I know I've said before, most recently, I was a cashier and stocker at a convenience store / truck stop. I actually worked at a couple different stores. What else did I do? I had a lawn mowing business. That was just part time when I was younger. I'd hoped to make it into full time, but just didn't have the money to get the equipment that I really needed for it. And I worked in sales for a radio station for a while. So I did a lot of stuff over the years. And a lot of those were part-time jobs that I did well doing something else too. And when I was younger, I had a full-time job and I'd work 2 or 3 part-time jobs at the same time. Yeah, coming to Arkansas was the best move I ever made. Hello, Troy. Yes, a simple, happy life. He's very comfortable. Hello, Gandalf. Yep, that's right, Sassy777. Yeah, I was using a 42-inch lawn tractor, a 20-inch push mower, and gas trimmer. No, Teresa, not really. Superman's not quite as tolerant of the kittens as the other cats are. Well, he's not really jealous. He just doesn't like them messing with him. Sometimes, Reverend Joe, I still got a bit earlier, though, by this one right here, Sweetie. She's asleep right here beside me right now. And there's Precious down there chasing her mother. And Daisy says, "No, you just ate." Which literally, within the last hour, they just ate. But she can't be hungry again. Nope. No shoes, Reverend Joe. If I'm going to be inside for any length of time at all, shoes come off. Unfortunately, the stones and rough ground and stuff bother my feet now. So I gotta have shoes on anytime I'm outside. But if it's a surface that my feet can stand, I prefer not having shoes on. And when I do have shoes on, they'll sit on my shoe. Both of the girls do that. Especially Precious. She once started it, but now she's got Sweetie doing it too. I've been noticing the stuff that Precious has been doing for a couple weeks now, Sweetie's starting to do now. Come here, Precious. Come here, Precious. I think she's going to come back up. Come on. Well, she was starting up. Well, then she right. Felix is behind her. And Felix is only 4 months old. So he loves playing with these kittens. And they love having him play with them, too. It's going slow, Anne. But we're going to get there. Well, right now, I basically have 3 cats on me. You can see Superman right here. I got Sweetie over here leaning up against me. And Precious is on my foot. I guess she decided not to play with Felix. So she came back and laying on my foot now. Hello, Katie. Hello, Tony. That's weird, Katie. If he brought them both in together, of course, I know we're talking about an 11-year-old here. I was going to say you'd think he would have put them in the same place. Yep, I did, Katie. Because sometimes I do have to make the cats get up. But I try not to. I see, Katie. I haven't been to get any food for a few weeks now. I actually was gonna plan on going this week. I was gonna get to bed early tomorrow night so I could get up early Friday morning and go. They post on Facebook that they had to cancel it this week because their suppliers out of food. Well, that probably would explain it, Katie. Be careful. Don't upset them, sweetie. No, no. It's okay, Superman. I'll make her stop. Yeah, I knew that was going to upset Superman. Sweetie started going after his tail. The supplier that the church gets their food from that they give away on Friday morning. Oh yeah, a cat will pick up more than you would think. Yeah, this one I go to, they have a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. That's the main thing they have. It's actually called a produce giveaway. And sometimes Tyson donates some stuff. I know they donated a bunch of whole chickens one time, and they donate some bags of honey glazed chicken strips one time. Boy, those were good. Hello, Serena. Hello, Bobby. Yeah, there's food pantries, and I think one of the other churches, they have some type of giveaway. I think it's once a month, if I'm not mistaken. They have a truck comes in, but I'm not sure what they have. And there's a couple of churches. They have actual food pantry in the church. Yep, this one is Sweetie, Emily. And the darker colored calico is Precious. Yeah, I know, Katie. It can take a while to recover from something like that. Oh, I hadn't heard that, Bobby. That's good. Glad they got them. Oh, yeah. The ASP aren't anyone to mess with. They say they're the most ferocious police agency in the United States. They don't put up with no nonsense at all. Hey, take it easy, guys. Yeah, that was Felix and Precious chasing each other. Just hit the tripod. Oh, yeah, I've seen dash cams of them doing that, Bobby. They light you up. You better pull over. But if not, first chance they get, you're getting pitted. No. No, the kids don't wake me up, Emily. The kids actually can't get in my bed. Because it's up there a ways. Top of my mattress is probably, it gotta be 3 feet off the ground. And they can't get up there yet. I'll find out in just a minute, Ann. Well, and it's saying 67 miles, but by the road it's 99 miles. So, kind of close, but not really all that close. Yep, 3 feet is high for a kitten, Emily. That's right. Hello, Jody. Hello, Jason. Glad you stopped in, Jason. I got a question for you. I've got a problem with, I don't know what the ants are called, but they're the little teeny tiny ants. I can't see an ant hill or anything, but I had some boxes that was out behind the big house, and I picked those boxes up to burn them the other day. A couple of the boxes were just covered with ants. So, needless to say, they didn't get put in my car and taken where I was going to burn them. I set them on fire right there. And then last night, I had my car parked in the same general area. Went back up in my car a couple hours later, and ants all over my car. I'm just wondering what you would recommend to get rid of those ants. Yep, it's within 100 miles. And like I was saying, by the road, it's showing 99 miles. And then as the crow flies, it's telling me 67 miles. Hey, oh yeah, I know what you mean there, DJ. Okay, Katie. Okay, Katie. You have a good night if you don't make it back. Have a good night, Reverend Joe. Okay, Jason, thank you. We'll have to try that. Yeah, because I'm just getting a little sick of those ants. Hello, Reverend Dream. If anyone hasn't already, check out New Horizons Above and Beyond. They need some help running playlists and sharing them out and stuff. Yeah, Gandalf, they were saying that earthquake shook the whole world. And that it wasn't noticeable in Arkansas, but the seismic meters did pick it up in Arkansas. Yes, they sure are aggravating, Joanne. Okay, I'll definitely try that, Jason. I appreciate that. Because I've been dealing with them for a while now, and I just want to get rid of them. They're not in the house bad, but there's been a few in the house, too. And that I definitely don't want them to be getting in the house. Actually, and I had thought about that. Yep, non-toxic to humans and pets. I like that, Jason. Definitely. Okay, borax, also known as boric acid. Yeah, this is precious, Reverend Dream. It's one of Daisy's kittens. And I was telling earlier that tomorrow I'm going to be doing a special live for my birthday at 1 o'clock. And I'm going to be doing that from the big house where Lily, Rose, Candy Cane, and Dream are. So they'll be on my live tomorrow. That'll be 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, thank you, Jody. Yep, Precious is a precious kitten. Yeah, Joanne, Precious is the darker colored one, and the lighter colored one is Sweetie. Yeah, I'm not sure how far it was felt, Reverend Joe. But they said seismic meters picked it up all around the world. I actually have two, I think they're 8-pound bags of DE. Jeff left them behind, so I've got plenty. Well, thank you, Gandalf. Thank you, Jody. Thank you, Reverend Dream. Thank you, DJ. Yeah, I was thinking that I'd heard them called sugar ants, Joanne. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Barbara. Okay, DJ. Thank you, Anne. Yep, exactly, Joanne. They don't bite, but they're very aggravating. You don't need another storm, Joanne, that's for sure. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Bobby. Yep, let me see. First year that I was on YouTube, I did Specialized my birthday. The following year, I can't remember. Let me see. Yeah, the following year I must have done Special Live. Because that shouldn't have been on. My regular live shouldn't have been on my birthday that year. Last year, it was my regular live was on my birthday. This year, so I'm gonna do a special live. Keep up the tradition. I don't know what's up with you working during my lives, Emily. Hello, Big Matt. Hello, Lily Rose. Thank you. Yep, the kittens are gonna. Well, hopefully, they'll be in my live tomorrow. Because I'm gonna be right in the spot where they like to hang out, and they like to be right there with me anyway. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna be in my live tomorrow. Well, I probably won't be on in another hour, Joanne. Because I still got some stuff I need to get done before I go to bed tonight. Calling sick, Emily. On the other hand, don't listen to me. I'll get you fired. Thank you, Ace. Okay, Serena. Yes, Joanne. I was born at about 12:30 in the afternoon. And it was on a Saturday. Um, Precious right over here, sound asleep now. Your kittens fall asleep so quick. I was born about 12:30 in the afternoon, Joanne. I'll show your face. Yeah, everyone likes your face. You got a really pretty face. Yeah, one thing I noticed the first day she was born, what a pretty face she had. I guess she doesn't want to be on camera. She's gonna go over and cuddle up next to Superman. Well, that's where she was before I picked her up and held her up. Well, um, Guess I can talk about current events. Yeah, I just found out today that we're going to be getting a Casey's in Waldron. And for those of you who don't know, that's a very popular convenience store in this area. I guess they're based in Oklahoma. And they just announced today that they've purchased the land and they're going to start building in Waldron shortly. It's going to be open in just over a year. And everyone loves their pizza. They have some good deals there. That's where this travel mug came from. I think this was $15.99. It's plastic on the outside, but it's got a stainless steel inside, a screw on top. Nice mug. My coffee's still, and I made this, let me see, about an hour and a half ago. And it still gets as hot as you'd want it to be. I can leave something cold in one of these mugs in my car with the windows up. It will be 120, 130 degrees, whatever it gets in the car. And that will still stay cold in there. So I'm glad they'll be building that in Waldron. Because currently, the closest Casey's is about, the one in Danville is about 35 miles. There is one to the north in Mansfield. That's a little bit closer. I'm not sure how far that is, but it's still quite a ways. It's called Casey's, and just like Emily, a couple comments below you, just like she spelled it there. Yes, Emily, it will help out the area. They're saying that it's going to create some jobs. See if I can get it. I actually had this mug from there. I was going to get another one of them, but they changed the design of them now. That one doesn't have the plastic on the outside. It's just stainless steel. Well, this one's actually a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think they'll do a good business, Emily. Yeah, it's just regional, and I know there's some in Oklahoma and some in Arkansas. Beyond that, I'm not really sure. I'd never heard of it until I moved here. Okay, Jason, thanks for being here, and thanks for the information. I appreciate it. And for those of you who don't know, the reason Jason's channel is Pest Hunter Outdoors is he's actually in pest control. That's what he does for a living. Yeah, I've met him and his wife Molly a couple times. Very nice people. And I know I've mentioned before, but I haven't mentioned in a while, they're also building the first Buc-ee's in Arkansas. It's going to be in Benton. That is, let me look that up. Benton is 119 miles from here, 2 hours and 12 minutes. So, it's not anywhere you want to go all the time, but I am going to make a trip there once they're open. And I'm assuming they're going to be open 24 hours. I'll go at night. So, be less people. Never been to a Buc-ee's, but I know everyone that goes, they love it. They should be open in a little less than 2 years. I know they said that was going to take about 2 years to build, and they started building in April. Well, Emily, there's really beaver nuggets, but they're nothing to do with beavers. Um, yeah, I don't know what else there is to talk about. Just don't forget, if you're able to, my birthday live is going to be tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. I'll have my regular Sunday live at 5:30 Sunday, all Central Times. Hi, cutie. And I think I might call it a night. Like I said, I got a few things I need to do before I go to bed. And here in about a half hour, I'm going to be heading over to Reverend Dream's channel. So thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see quite a few of you tomorrow. Thank you, Ace. Okay, have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, Gandalf. Have a good night, Arlene. Have a good night, Emily. Have a good night, Jody. And thanks for posting that link, Ace. Have a good night, Joanne. Okay, Emily. Okay, thank you, everyone. Have a good night.